Hey, this is Ken Blanchard. I'm going to talk about Glocks for a couple of minutes. This one is the Glock 17. Came out in like 1986. Has 33 parts. It's a safe action pistol. The safeties are internal. And the biggest safety is your finger. You don't put your finger in here, you won't have any problems. The other safety is actually on the trigger. And there's a drop safety within it as well. But, you know, when this thing first came out, a lot of issues. There was a lot of myths about the plastic gun, and folks were actually afraid that the terrorists were going to get this thing through the airports because of movies like Die Hard and stuff. But that's not the truth. This thing is plenty metal. It's metal everywhere that the bullet has to, you know, engage. Steel barrel, steel slide. It's the bottom that's polymer. It takes something to get used to. It was new back in 1986, and this one actually used to belong to the Metropolitan Police Department. No, I didn't steal it. But what happened was there were a lot of accidental or unintentional discharges from law enforcement. So because they thought there was some faulty stuff in it, they sent them all back to Glock to get redone. Well, what happened? Well, Glock cleaned them up and sold them back out to other law enforcement and civilians that qualified. That's how I got this one. What was the deal with the Glocks? Absolutely nothing. It was the firearms instruction. It was the training. See, Metropolitan Police Department, budget conscious, everybody's not trying to go to training. Cut a few corners, and I believe at the time they only got three days, like 36 hours of training, when you might need a whole week. Might want to check that out. When you ever transition from one system to another, there is some lag time in there. Everybody doesn't catch up as well. So those who didn't catch up to the transition had the boo-boos. Your biggest and most primary weapon is not this. It's the one between the ears. Well, this thing was ugly, right? So, but it worked. It worked really well. But it's still ugly. There were, you know, people really jazzed up their firearms. Well, flash forward a couple of years, and a new company comes out called Lone Wolf Distributors. And they took all the stuff that the Glock had and made it better. They make their own lower receiver. They make a prettier stainless steel slide. They even port the barrel for weight. And they do whatever you want. You can customize your Glock any way you want it. I had actually added a couple things to this one to make it mine. I'm not even done yet. I plan on putting some inscription here and who knows what. I'm going to pimp this thing out. Because it shoots so well, I might as well be happy having it on my side as well. Just closing the slide. This is the Glock 35. It shoots a .40 caliber, and that's kind of a new thing too. But Glock comes in all kind of flavors and colors and calibers, and it works. Works pretty well. This one has had over 10,000 shots gone through it. No problems whatsoever. Doesn't look as pretty as my new Lone Wolf copy clone, but hey, I'm not that pretty either, but hey, I'm here. Hopefully, you learned something, and there'll be a test afterwards. Talk to you soon. Peace.